Happy day, Practicalers and Coarts! It's another episode of Practical Coaching. So, I have with me my partner, Tala, ang starira ng kaartehan.
One and only maarte sa mundo.
So, kumusta ka ngayon, Tala?
Maayos na maayos, coach. Very fresh.
Wow.
Dahil nakasando ako today.
Yes, so nga. Summer na summer ang iyong vibe.
Yes,
ha?
coach.
So, kahit na it's the rainy season, we can still feel the humidity of summer. Siyempre, tropical country tayo, pero hindi ka naman ba masyadong nag-iinit ang ulo, Tala?
Hindi, coach. Lagi ako nakikinig ng pantropiko.
Wow! Pwede mo may sampulan?
Ayoko, coach. Iya ako.
For our topic today is yung mga taong toxic or natotoxican sa kanilang buhay. Actually, hindi yung taong toxic ang topic natin. Pero yung mga taong they feel that they have so much toxicity in their life that they want to simplify their lives. That's the reason why the title of our episode for today is Detoxify to Simplify.
Naku, napakahirap naman tagalugin ng topic natin ngayon, coach. Wag mo na ipa-translate sa akin.
Eh, di ba nga magaling ka nang mag-translate ngayon?
Hindi na muna, coach. Pass muna ako this afternoon.
Baka matoxic ka.
Baka matoxic. Baka kailangan mo na ng antidote.
Anyways, ikaw ba, Tala, did you ever experience a part in your life na you felt na it's too toxic?
Yes, a lot of times.
Ah, really? So, ano ginagawa mo usually? And if you can share with us, mga ka-arts, maraming gustong malaman ng personal life mo eh. Bukod sa kung single ka pa, gusto rin nilang malaman kung anong mga ganap mo sa buhay. So, kung na-toxic ka rin at a certain point in your life, kwentuhan mo nga kami kung ano nangyari.
Sa sobrang dami, coach, to be honest, hindi ko na kayang parang i-itemize pa or ikwento in detail ngayon. Pero, yung time na yon, ang tanging naaalala ko lang is yung feeling ko that time.
Okay. How did you feel that time?
Para akong nasasakal, na para akong nape-pressure, na parang...
Gasakal, gano'n?
Oo, coach. Parang gusto ko nang makawala sa mga bagay-bagay sa buhay ko na parang gusto kong bumalik sa simula. Gusto ko na tapos na to, ibang phase naman, tama na. Pero andun ka pa din. Yung feeling na wala kang magawa.
Okay.
Parang ganun, coach, for me.
Alright, okay. Di bale, that's the thing that we're gonna try to resolve today. Dun sa mga taong nakaka-feel na parang sobrang toxic na ng buhay nila, please stay with us, stay tuned as we try to help you get through this difficult time in your life. So, syempre may mga steps ang bagay-bagay para ikaw ay makaget over, let's say, sa isang phase ng buhay mo, or if you want to overcome a certain challenge in your life. Meron talagang mga different stages, processes na kailangan nating isa-isahin. And let's begin by giving you the first step to detoxify your life. First is, you have to invest on me time. Ikaw ba may me time? Ano ba yan, Tala? Parang mga cards and practicalers. Bigla na lang tumubo sa ulo ni Tala.
Nialaga ko talaga yung coach. Kasama ako ng nature lumaki.
Sa taong gubat ka ba, Tala?
Ang call of nature ako, coach.
Anyways, ikaw ba meron kang regular time to have me time?
Hindi ko sure kung me time yun, coach eh. Pero sobrang sagrado sa akin yung pagkagising ko sa umaga.
Okay. Usually, anong ginagawa mo pagkagising mo sa umaga?
Ninanamnam ko yung almusal. Yung tipong tinapay lang tsaka maliit na tasa ng kape. Pero halos isang oras ako dun sa harapan ng mesa ko.
So may kasama ng pagmumuni-muni talaga yun. Ano yan? You think about something? Do you pray while you're eating your breakfast?
Hindi naman, coach. Buti nga hindi pagalit sa akin si Lord eh.
So tunga-nga mode lang talaga?
Tunga-nga mode lang talaga, coach.
And do you feel that it's benefiting you na meron kang ganong time in the morning?
I think. Kasi nga, kapag na-spend ko yung time ko sa ganung paraan, I feel more relaxed.
Okay.
I feel more, basta mas composed ako, mas kaya kong i-arrange yung schedule ko that afternoon. Parang ganun, coach.
Alright. And that's actually the power of me time. Kaya the first step or the first tip that I want to give people who want to detoxify their lives is to spend some time alone with themselves. Kasi practicalers and ka-arts, napaka-importante na pag ang feeling nyo sobra ng andaming hindi magandang nangyayari sa buhay nyo, whether it's caused by a situation, whether may mga bashers sa buhay mo, whether meron kang hindi na gusto na sitwasyon na nangyayari sa buhay mo, just like what I mentioned a while ago, it's very important to take a break and just be with yourself. Kasi malay mo, parang ikaw, because you do it every day, nakaka-survive ka even if paulit-ulit na toxic ang nangyayari sa buhay.
Iba naman to kung sa mga nagsasarili, no? Iba naman to.
Iba yun. Iba yun. Ha? Parang hindi ko alam kung anong ibig mo sabihin dun sa nagsasarili. Ayoko nang tanungin. Baka ma-MTRC tayo kahit sa YouTube tayo. Okay. So that's the first tip, no? Me time. Kasi for all you know, baka ang kailangan nyo lang is time for yourselves to like take a break and ma-recharge mo ulit yung buhay mo. And without you knowing, yung akala mong toxic na sitwasyon, wala pala. Ang kailangan mo lang me time.
Kaya mahalaga pa rin talaga yung nagsasarili ka, coach.
Okay. Sabi ko, kanina mo tinatanong kung ano yung pagsasarili.
Pero iba ibig sabihin ko ngayon, coach. Malinis ang intention ko ngayon.
Alright. Good. Now, ang second tip is, dahil nagmi-me time ka na rin, parang ikaw, whenever you do that in the morning while you're having breakfast, pwede mo na rin i-assess yung situation. So, ano ang ibig ko sabihin i-assess yung situation? Kasi minsan, when you feel that you are in a toxic situation or a toxic relationship, parang ang feeling mo, may mali, pero hindi mo talaga ma-figure out what's wrong. And what you have to do is dig deeper kung ano ba talaga yung nagpapahirap sa buhay mo. So that's why kailangan mong i-evaluate. We need to evaluate what's really causing the toxicity in our life. Pwede kasing ang nagkakos ng toxicity is the people around us. Pwede rin namang yung job situation mo. Or let's say, if you're still a student, baka yung organization or mga clubs na sinalihan mo, it's not fit for you, kaya parang nagiging toxic yung environment. So, it's good to assess where it's coming from so you'll be able to know how to resolve it.
Hindi yung tira ka lang ng tira, ito yung problema ko, ito gagawin ko. So, mali pala yung coach.
Yes. So, assess, evaluate the situation.
Yes, coach.
Next is, take a time out. So, iba to sa me time, ha? Ito kasi, pagkatapos mong i-assess yung situation, let's say, na-figure out mo na, as a student, ang nagpapatoxic nga sa'yo, yung mga clubs and organization na sinalihan mo. Kasi maaaring sinalihan mo yun nung ikaw ay first year high school, pero nung nag-senior high school ka na, hindi na pala applicable sa interest mo. Kaya parang pinipilit mo na lang yung sarili mo. So, for instance, you joined a dance club, pero after 4 years, you're no longer interested in dancing, but you're more interested in cooking. So, I think it's best to take a time out. Kasi, hindi na nakakatulong sa'yo yung dati mong arrangement, yung dating organization or club na sinalihan.
Okay.
Tas this also works for people, no? Because may mga taong barkada natin nung college, pero nung nagkapamilya na tayo, parang hindi na tayo ganun ka-close. At dahil hindi na tayo ganun ka-close, hindi na nila kayo masyadong naiintindihan. At dahil hindi na nila kayo naiintindihan, ang tendency, binabash na nila kayo. Naririnig mo na lang na chinichismis, minamarites ka na pala sa ibang barkada nyo. So, take time out from that friend, no? Because that friend is already causing a toxic situation for you.
Okay, coach.
Okay? So, ikaw ba, meron ka ng situation in your life na medyo dumistansya ka muna sa isang sitwasyon or isang tao para medyo makarecover ka from all the stress na dinudulot ng sitwasyon or tao yun?
Yes, coach.
Meron ka ng ganun situation?
Pero ilan lang.
Okay. And was it effective for you?
Oo.
Okay, alright. Oh, good. Dahil na-experience mo yan, it's good to talk about the fourth step, which is communication is key.
Okay, coach.
Okay, so mabalik tayo dun sa barkada mo nung college, pero nung nagka-families na kayo, you're already in your mid-30s, parang you're no longer close, and worse, she's already your basher. No? And you're finding about this through other friends. So, you've realized that this is the thing that's causing stress in your life. So, since you've realized that and you took a time out, medyo dumistansya ka muna doon sa kaibigan mo yun. Pero kahit dumistansya ka, parang wala siyang realization. No? So, doon pumapasok yung you talk to the person. No? Talk to the person na, Mare, nabalitaan ko, sinabi mo daw kay Maring tweet na ako daw ay hindi masarap magluto. At sinasabi mo, malas nung husband ko kasi hindi nakakakain ng masarap. Bakit naman ganun, Mare? I thought you were my friend.
Alam mo naman, Mare, masarap ako, di ba, Mare?
Hindi masarap magluto. So, yun. Communication is key. Kasi, syempre, yun din namang mga taong around us who we feel is giving us stress. It's also fair to make them to give them an avenue to explain kung tama ba yung ating assessment that they're causing us stress or we are just probably creating monsters in our head, no? And yun din yung chance na if the person is receptive na, oo, Mare, nagkamali ako doon, masarap ka pala. Ay, hindi, masarap ka pala magluto. That's the time that probably the person will have the chance to change.
Yes, Coach.
Which leads us to tip number 5.
Okay.
After communication, give them a second chance.
Hirap nun, Coach.
Parang napalunok ka dun Meron ka na bang tao na nasaktan ka na binigyan mo ng second chance?
Hindi ko masabing second chance, Coach Kasi talagang dinistansya ko yung sarili ko. But, ang isip ko, pinatawad ko naman siya sa isip ko. Pero, still, I keep my distance sa kanya.
Alright, okay. So, of course, this is not suited for everyone. Some people kasi they feel that not everyone deserves a second chance. And I respect that. And we're also not just talking about a certain person. It can also be a situation. Let's say, ang problema mo naman is trabaho. No? So, dahil nasabi mo na sa boss mo na ayaw mo yung part ng admin work na yun, hindi ka talaga talented when it comes to that, kung pwedeng i-delegate doon sa ibang colleagues mo, and pumayag yung boss mo, it's, I think, worthwhile to give it a second chance. Because after all, na-communicate mo kung ano yung ayaw mo, nag-give in, nag-compromise yung boss mo, so give it another chance.
Correct.
Because maybe it deserves a second chance.
Yes,
Same with people. If you feel that a certain person was able to understand what you were trying to explain and your side and apologized for it and wants to make up for it, give that person a second chance.
Yes, Coach.
Alright? And last but not the least, kung talagang nag-take time out ka na dun sa taong yun or sitwasyon na yun na nagpapastress sa'yo, kinommunicate mo na kung anong ayaw mo, binigyan mo na ng second chance pero wala pa rin nangyari, I think it's high time to call it quits. Delete that person or situation in your life. Ikaw ba, Tala, is there already a person in your life that you've already turned your back on? Naku, mukhang naiiyak ka.
Hindi, parang never pa, Coach.
Never pa.
Kasi may pagkamartir ako, Coach.
Okay. At pastariray ka lang pala, pero talagang malambot ang puso mo. Yun lang ba ang malambot sa'yo?
Matigas yung iba, Coach.
Anyways, so, yun of course, some people would say, what if it's my family? I cannot delete my family in my life. Of course. But you can, in a way, minimize your interaction. Because at the end of the day, what is important is your peace. No? You're not being a bad person by choosing what will be best for you, what will give you peace of mind, what will give you self-respect, and what will give you the right kind of love you deserve from situations and others.
Correct. Tama, Coach.
Okay. So, dahil ba binigyan kita ng tips kung paano maging toxic-free, mapapangako mo ba sa mga practicalers and ka-arts na sa susunod, nakita nila sa'yo, hindi ka na mukhang full of toxins?
Magdadala na ako ng antidote. Hindi, I will do my best. I will do my best. Sa farm ako lumaki. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I will do my best.
Alright, so baka dumating pa dito si Teacher Rubilin, kaya baka saan pa to mapunta, baka sa Senate pa mapunta to, mga practicalers and co-art. So we hope that we were able to help you simplify your life by minimizing the toxic things, people, events, situations that's happening in your life. And we hope that we were able to help you manage all the toxic things in your life. So with that, we would like to invite you to our social media for Arte Eskwela.
Syempre, Coach, thank you. Please follow us on YouTube, TikTok, IG, and Facebook. Please look for Arte Eskwela, and that is my channel.
All right. And for practical coaching, please follow, subscribe, and of course, share our posts in YouTube, X, and TikTok with the handle at Coach Kristan. And for FB and IG, Practical Coaching by Kristan. Till we see each other again. Bye, guys.